Well, how's it going, JDM crew? John here from JDM Expo, and just cruising along here. If you guys haven't noticed already, I am in an Evo, actually Lancer Evolution 3. Got a Momo steering wheel here to help guide us on our way. And yeah, climate control's good. It's actually cool outside, but I didn't want to roll down the windows and be noisy, so I'm using the AC just a little bit. I got it in eco mode, so you have regular and eco and not on or off, you know. Yeah, this is the OEM suspension. It's rather soft. We've had plenty of modified Evos. So for those of you wondering, the stock suspension is pretty decent. I've only got 48,000 kilometers here, not even 50,000. So we're looking at about 30,000 miles. Definitely old shocks, is a little bit softer than some versions of this. But that boost is kicking in no problem, that's for sure. Yeah, this Evo is, I would say, bone stock. No mods that, yeah, I mean, unless, I think this Rally Art shift knob is actually OEM also from the factory. So I got, was this Recaro's, I think? Yeah, it's Recaro. So all of the Rally components. We've also got the OZ Rally rims, which I'll show you guys later on the exterior. Beautiful. And we got this Defi gauge right here. I think it's the only not stock item that I'm looking at here. Which is fine. It's perfectly fine. A stock Evo 3 is still a fantastic machine. Definitely has a lot of good improvements on reliability and cooling as compared to the Evo 1 and 2, so good stuff there. But yeah, very nice. So the handling is perfectly fine. It's definitely stock. I would just, it's just a personal preference of mine to maybe get some better shocks. Go, guys. Very nice overall. Really smooth. The boost still kicks in real solid there. And yeah, so as I was saying about the suspension, my personal preference is to have it a little bit more firm, probably change out the shocks, because the spring rate seems fine. It's just I kind of noticed a little bit more bounce whenever you're hitting some bumps. So it's just softer than I would usually recommend for people wanting a sporty car, but this would actually be fine between on-road and off-road. Yeah, I just kind of like a little bit more of the track style settings, but hey, overall this is really great, very comfortable on the interior. But yeah, this thing is bone stock as far as I can tell, even when it comes to the engine. When you look in there, which I'll show you in a little bit, I think only the spark plug wires and whatever they did for tune-ups over the years, that's it. Got this Defi gauge looking at me beautifully with the boost, but that's it. So for those of you guys looking for some modified ones, sorry, this isn't the one for you, but if you're looking for something original, this is it right here. Yeah, Evo 3. Definitely one of the nicer ones that I've seen over the years, because we've had some Evo 2s and 3s come here, mixed qualities. Some were modified, some of them needed a little bit of love, and then others were just perfectly fine, and this was definitely in that class of perfectly fine. Interior is in pretty good shape. No cracks or anything in the vinyl and all that, but yeah, stock. So if you're looking for some mods, this just isn't it. But oh wow, kind of nice to have that comfort from the mid-90s though. Plenty of visibility all around. But yeah, as you can tell, performance is still delivering really good. The previous owners definitely took good care of this. And I'm going to give you guys the walk around. You're going to like the exterior. It's a really good overall. It's just like a couple of minor nicks on the bumpers, but hey, that happens. But yeah, like the clear coat and stuff is in surprisingly good condition for the age of this car. But yeah, let's go check it out at the warehouse here. I'll be there in a couple of minutes. Let's just fast forward. Well, alrighty, here I'll give you some detailed looks at the interior here. As you can see, that Defi gauge Looking all good, super nice. And yeah, pretty much this dash is in really great shape. And open up the doors because it is a little bit dark under here, so making sure you get a little bit of lighting there. You see the upholstery and everything else is looking really good. I've got this Recaro seat and I'm sitting in the other one. I've got the original audio deck and the climate control system. As you can see here, Rally Art. It's actually kind of like the Nismo one. It's polyurethane, pretty standard. Little handbrake showing a little bit of wear there, but that's fine. And I'll step out here for a moment so you guys can see this. And the mileage is just a little bit over 48,000 there. They're getting a little bit close to 49,000. And here's that Recaro that I was sitting in. And these are all OEM, by the way. These are not aftermarket, so they're actually pretty comfortable. Kind of like what you'd get later Evos and the STIs. They all had these rally style seats, so very nice. And of course, there's this side here. So the door panels are all looking pretty fresh. And I'll just open this up here. Get you a better look at the back. Very nice. Plenty of room actually, so it's pretty decent sedan. But quite sporty though. It's actually more comfortable than some of the earlier coupes from, well, I think I was more of the STIs actually had the two-door options, but being the four doors that all of these definitely during the late 90s and early 2000s, I mean, four-door, a little bit better on the insurance, but plenty of performance around 300 horsepower, so why not? So yeah, for these, oh, let's just hop into the engine bay there and I'll show you what this OEM performance is like. I'll give it a little bit of a walk around here before we get up to the engine bay. You can kind of see underneath there, really good. OEM exhaust. Yeah, and this one's actually quite clean underneath as well. Just very minor surface rust on a couple of points, but no pitting or anything like that. It's definitely been well taken care of, considering some areas of Japan do have salt on the roads, but like this one is definitely taken care of real nicely. They definitely kept this pretty clean. Just give you guys that. You can see that clear coat's in really good shape there. You can see that intercooler right there through the mesh. What's really great about these headlights too, you're not going to get any fade because these are glass. So they can definitely take a few rocks also if you happen to be on some gravel roads. But let's have a look here. And as you can see, it's stock. We even have the original air box right there. And so this, on a lot of models, you will see some of them will just be absolutely destroyed on rust. So they just had this heat shield there, protects the turbo and the exhaust manifold. Turbo, as you can see, is just down underneath there. This is definitely OEM, and yeah, pretty much you can either replace that, or if you get like a aftermarket manifold, well then you're definitely taking that out anyways. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe later I'll send it over to our guys that they can just kind of resurface that and put like a high temperature coating on there or something to protect it. Might just be fine as is. As you can see, we do have Ultra BP silicone power plug wire, so we do have some aftermarket decent performance spark plug wires there, going from the coils to there. So they definitely kept up on the general tune-up and maintenance on this thing. So as you can see, all in all, it's just original. So even the OEM strut bar there. And here's some numbers for you guys wanting to know more information. You can look some of those up. But yeah, as you can see, the heat shielding and everything else for the vents there. Very nice. Alright, one thing I did want to show you before we finish up was definitely in the trunk space there. I think I forgot to pop open the trunk. You can see Evo III. Plenty of room. So actually, if you wanted to add stereo or something, or whatever, you could just swap out the OEM speakers and put a sub back here. Plenty of room. And right here we do have some of the tools. This is for removing your tire if you need to. And as you can see underneath here, yeah, this is like super fresh. I was pretty shocked when I saw it. Even the wood is in good condition. It's not all tore up or falling apart. Oops. I better put that back. And here we go. Underneath, there's the jack. Actually, it'd probably be a little better if I put over here. But yeah, so they didn't even use this. So it's yeah, so yeah, plenty of room. So if you have groceries, you want to go camping, you can definitely go up into the mountains real quick with this and have a good time. So great for camping trips and all that. And of course a slightly larger Evo wing. Those OZ wheels. Here I go, give it one more pass for all of you guys to enjoy the view. Definitely some higher end shocks or something like that. But I mean, if you just want original, this is it right here. And definitely a good time. It was very comfortable just driving over here, just cruising around. And I'm going to be just bringing it back to the yard, but definitely a good option for those of you rally fans out there, or if you're just looking for a pretty reliable JDM car. These are definitely on the cheaper end, because I know you probably have all noticed how certain cars are definitely spiking in price right now, but there's a lot of them that are ignored, and you probably jump on this before those go up too. And geez, it's just been really crazy of a year. But well, as always, guys, hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Keep the JDM dreams alive. Also, don't forget, we're heading into the holiday season now, so if you're going to be ordering, if you want your car by the end of the year, we're kind of getting close to that time of where they need to be purchased and shipped out. So it could take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. So you guys got like another few weeks before that time is up. So probably by mid-November at the latest, but I would say even by the end of October. So, well, hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.